Ladies and gentlemen, Hitkid Worldwide here. And I really wish I could start this off with a bit more enthusiasm. Like excitement. But I can't. This is Take the Shot, episode 2. And, well, after today's news, I'll take a quick shot of me Pepsi Max right there. Quick drink of that. I'm pissed. Here we go again, another fucking rant. Like, so, this episode's around boxing. The first one, back all the way back last summer, ladies and gentlemen, was about the mess I thought that the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match was at SummerSlam. And trust me, it's, well, we don't even need to go into the details of that, but, well, episode 2 is about another mess. That, of course, being boxing's heavyweight title division. Yeah, specifically the heavyweight division of boxing right now. Like, I'm a boxing fan. I'm a combat sports fan. MMA, wrestling, boxing, you name it. Even some kickboxing the odd time. I'll watch it because I like a good, people like a good fight. Like, if you're a fan of that, you like to see a good fight. And I understand there'll be these advocates of peace and all that, and like, is violence really the answer all the time? But when it's competitive, it's all enjoyable. You like seeing the best fight the best. But what pisses me the fuck off, and where I'm going today, is when the best rule themselves out of fighting the best. Ah, jeez, where the fuck do I start with this? The major reason I'm doing this is because the heavyweight title picture is a complete and utter... It is a complete and utter fucking mess. And yes, I am specifying this, ladies and gentlemen, to the heavyweight title picture. To the heavyweight division of boxing right now. We have in the heavyweight division one of the best boxing rosters since the days of the late 90s. I mean, you look at all the talent. You've got Joe Joyce, who's an up-and-coming talent. He's set to fight, I believe, former heavyweight champion Benjamin Stiverne, upcoming on the, I want to say, it might be the bill upcoming this weekend, which is James DeGale, Chris Eubank Jr., which, by the way, I will be posting a prediction on that on Twitter, which is a big-time domestic grudge fight here in the UK. Very excited to watch that this Saturday. But, like, what annoys me is that you've got Joe Joyce, who's a blue chipper, looks very good. You've got Luis King Kong Ortiz, monster. You've got Dominic Brissell, who has resurrected his career in the US since the knockout he suffered by one of the fighters we will get onto later. You've got Dillian White. The guy should have already had a world title shot, in my opinion. I mean, Joseph Parker, Lucas Brown. You've got Dave Allen, who's set to fight Lucas Brown soon. Even though I would class them a class below. Like, you've got all these good heavyweights. You've got, well, who else? I'm missing someone. Pulev, and then you've got the Big Three. And really the argument is about the Big Three. The Big Three, of course, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the heavyweight division, being one, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, who holds the WBO, IBF, and WBA belts, and then, of course, the WBC World Champion, Deontay Wilder. And let's call it straight. The big mess is between these big three. Why hasn't the fight not been made between the big three? We're all waiting for one of these guys to fight each other. Because that's what the fans want. That's what I want. Like, we want to see Joshua Wilder. We want to see Wilder Fury 2. I mean, that fight was one of the most entertaining fights of last year. We want to see, hell, we even want to see Fury versus Joshua. Yeah, no. God, all of them look unlikely. I mean, Joshua's now fighting, oh yeah, there's a name I forgot, Jarrell Miller, Big Baby, in Madison Square Garden, June the 1st. In my opinion, I think, don't get me wrong, Big Baby has the puncher's chance against Anthony Joshua. There's no denying that. But I think this could be a real statement for Anthony Joshua to the US market. You've now got, what do you call it? Who do you call it? But the reason why I'm making this video, you're supposed to have frigging Fury and Wilder fighting each other again, but after the news today, that's very unlikely. As we know, it's been announced today, Tyson Fury has signed a contract to fight for ESPN, Top Rank, and the issues between Top Rank and Showtime are ugly, is an understatement. So we don't know what's going to happen there. Will we still get Joshua Wilder? Sorry, will we still get Fury Wilder? Will we get something completely different now? Will we get Anthony Joshua maybe getting the Wilder fight now? If he gets past Big Baby. Because I understand Showtime and Top Rank really don't like each other too much. From what I've read on the internet, and yes, I'm just going off internet knowledge, but the facts are saying if Wilder and Fury does not happen, it is set to be Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. Which, by the way, no disrespect to Breazeale, but I have a huge problem if that fight is made. A fucking huge one. And it's not even Dominic Breazeale's fault. But I'm sorry, I don't have a problem with Dominic Breazeale, but I have a problem with the WBC. Like, I'm sorry. Breazeale has had a world title fight in the past against Anthony Joshua. We all know what happened to him, no disrespect. He got destroyed late and knocked out cold by Joshua. He got stopped brutally. When everyone can agree, in my opinion, the one guy who is yet to get a world heavyweight title fight, and it's still a bit criminal, and also Eddie Hearn can be blamed for this, is Dillian Whyte. I mean, Dillian Whyte's last two performances have been the two of the best in his career. Goes through an absolute war with Joseph, well, three actually. Knocks out Lucas Browne in a huge statement win. Then has a really difficult fight against Joseph Parker, former WBA world champion. Beats him on points in what was a tear-up of the ages. And then he moves on and he beats. And then he goes and rematches the Derek Chisora fight, which, by the way, Derek Chisora as well, another heavyweight in that competition, who is dangerous. And we all know Derek Chisora is not an easy fight for anybody. And in the rematch, which was also another war, he knocks Chisora out in the 11th round with a left hook. Flatlines him in the ring, unconscious. And yet this man's not going to get a world title shot before Breazeale, when he holds, I believe it's the WBC silver belt. I'm sorry, that's an absolute joke. Dillian Whyte should have already had a world title fight, and I will be fucking damned if I am said wrong. But that's the WBC for you. Like, I think Whyte should have a world title fight, and trust me, no disrespect to Breazeale, I don't see Breazeale beating Wilder. After the way Joshua destroyed him. Shit, plane. As I just take cover here, there's a plane flying above, and we don't want to get spotted by that. But after the way Anthony Joshua. Oh god, there's a plane fighting. Oh. Right, so we're going to just quickly get out of here. Yes, you know this is live gameplay footage. So we're going to, as is the usual with these take a shot videos. But how do you put it? Yeah, Breazeale got destroyed by Breazeale got destroyed by Joshua. I don't think he'll have a good time against Wilder. I wouldn't mind being proven wrong, Because, my God, do I want to lay into Wilder a lot, ladies and gentlemen, considering what's happened recently over Wilder. I need to get out of here, though. Focus on each other, guys. Don't double around for me. I'm out of there. I'm getting the fuck out of there. But, like, you've got Brissell and Wilder, which has been rumoured. Rumour has it for Tyson Fury's upcoming fight. First fight on ESPN, it's going to be Pulev, which is actually, in my opinion, a nice little tasty tear-up. And actually will have a bit of backstory, considering Pulev in his last fight defeated one member of the Fury family, that being Huey Fury. Could get a real nice tasty payday and grudge fight out of that. And it could be a mandatory for a title. I believe Pulev is mandatory for one of Anthony Joshua's 3 titles. I want to say it's the WBA. I could be wrong. It's either the WBA or WBO. I know it's one of those two. Meanwhile, as we know, and I have already said, Anthony Joshua will be fighting, what do you call him? He'll be fighting, big baby Jarrell Miller soon in what's going to be, well, Joshua's US debut against the guy he really doesn't like. Gonna be really entertaining press conferences. Gonna be a rabid atmosphere in Madison Square Garden on that night. It's going to be rabid. As one thing boxing fans love is a fight with absolute bad blood. Joshua versus Miller is going to have bad blood. No love lost there whatsoever. So, yeah. Expect to have a fun time watching that fight. Meanwhile, for Deontay Wilder now, it's probably going to be, if the Fury rematch doesn't come off, which seems unlikely because of the new deal Fury signed, it seems to be that it's going to be Deontay Wilder fighting either Dominic Brissell or what do you call him? Dillian White, because those two have been ordered to fight each other by the WBC. The World Boxing Council themselves have ordered that fight to take place. So, it is kind of a mess right now as the heavyweight title picture. And that's what's upsetting. Because you have so many great heavyweights right now in this generation. Yet the title fight picture is a complete and utter mess. It's disappointing. It is legitimately disappointing. Are you kidding me? This guy thinks he's gonna... Got him. Nice. Got him. Nice way to get a kill. Give me his bullets. Lost all my shield. Well, actually, again. Oh, shit. There's a guy looking for clean up over there. Back down, back down, back down, back down. Right, so as we get a kill, which is always a good thing, whenever you get a kill, you should be proud. But, like, yeah, the heavyweight title picture is so loaded. And yet, we don't really have any direction on who's going to be the king of the heavyweight division. Who's going to be that? Are we going to get an undisputed champion? Because the amount of times Wilder and Joshua has been rumoured, and it's yet to happen, has sickened fans. We as boxing fans are pissed. And overall, I guess really, I'll say this. Upcoming, we have a nice. We're going to have a big time. The next big heavyweight fight, as we know, is Joshua Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller has the chance to shock the world. Of course, if Jarrell Miller does beat Anthony Joshua, he will shock the world in probably one of the biggest heavyweight upsets in a while. And he will put the preferable wrench in the plans, because you have to think after Joshua, if Wilder Fury's fallen through, he's going to be looking for Deontay Wilder's head. Should Wilder get past the probably a mandatory defense against the winner of Breesell versus White. Because god damn it, Wilder should be in the fucking ring. I mean, excuse me, but this man is the WBC heavyweight champion. And we're approaching summer, and he should have his next fight organised by now. Like, I don't want to hear it. I'm not in the mood to hear excuses. This guy should have his next fight scheduled. Be all, end all. He's the WBC heavyweight champion. And overall, the question is, his next fight, whoever it will be, we've just got to be patient now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to wait. Like, it's chaotic. We know where Joshua's going. I probably think Fury's going to fight Pulev, if I had to guess. If the Wilder fight doesn't come off. And when it comes to the other situation with Dillian White and Dominic Breesell, I guess they'll fight each other. I guess. And like I'm saying, I guess, because that's what we're all doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're guessing. We're guessing what's happening to the heavyweight title division picture. Overall, I want a unification fight to end the year. Joshua and Wilder. I think it's the fight the UK and US public deserve. Joshua puts on a show against Big Baby. If I'm Anthony Joshua, I call out Deontay Wilder. Well, I'm stuck in a three-way gunfight, but yeah, if I'm Joshua, call it Deontay Wilder, my dude. I mean, on this occasion, it could only do more good than harm. To call out Deontay Wilder. But, well... that was a good kill. And as we end in 4th place, as the guy got the shotgun, and you can't blame the guy for getting the shotgun, he killed me fair and square. Because, well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. Overall, the heavyweight title picture is a mess. I hope we get answers sooner rather than later. But we will see. And I've been Hitkid Worldwide. This has been Take the Shot Episode 2, The Mess. That is the heavyweight title division. And I will see you all next time. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.